Alright folks, these are the tails. I'm making a little tail mold, and then I got to take each tail. I've showed this in a couple videos, so I'm not going to get into it all the way, making the tails. I already had the tails made. Okay, I got to put each one in place like that. All those got to go in there. Alright, now I showed y'all a trick where I could just take and put this on top of it and shake it around. Alright, bam, it's ready to go. You have to go back and watch the shiny porta catch. There's a trick to it. Let me get these in place and we'll shoot the ocean color. We'll heat it up. I got plenty of chunks left over because I've been making that color a lot. So I'm going to cook that while I'm putting these in, and then we'll go shoot it. Alright guys, I got the plastic hot enough. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and shoot all three of them. So alright. Yeah, the ocean color is a great color. It's pretty close to the limeade, or the lime color. Y'all probably say it's the same green. This is a fluorescent green. The lime color is a UV lime green. This is fluorescent green. So yeah, it's a little pretty close. The lime is a little brighter, but this orange is you look at it in low light, it shines. But see, when you're fishing it like I did in these videos coming up, I'm fishing it 15 foot deep and more. They was eating it up because they could see it. It was showing up. When I reeled it across the fish, if they was interested at all, they come out and grab it. Alright, let's let it cool, and we're going to open them. Alright guys, let's open the molds. Bam, don't you love that sound? I'll tell you, this air vise has been a trick. We're just going to open one, they're all the same. Bam. So much for staining the mold so I can show you it in the mold. What y'all think? Think that blacktail stands out? Alright guys, y'all know the routine. 1 to 400, I start the numbers from 10 to 400. I've said this many times. If I start 1 to 400, it'll give us number 1 or number 2. Now, somebody has left number 1 before. I've noticed it before. But most often, most people leave 25, 35. Very seldom somebody leaves under 10. And if you leave number 8 and it gives us number 10 or number 12 or number 15, and nobody has anything from, let's say you put down number 8, from number 8, and it gives us number 20, and nobody has below 20, you're still going to win. You can't go over the number, okay? That's the criteria I have. If it gives us number 50 and you got 51, you're not going to win. Whoever has 35 or 40 is going to win. Because we got to have a way to separate the winners from the losers. So, the drawing is on Wednesday night. I load a fun video on Wednesday morning, Wednesday evening after 5 o'clock. I make the video or live, whatever it gets to, guys. I'm going to get to live sooner or later. And on Thursday morning, I load it. Alright? If I do a live, it'll be Wednesday night. I'm working toward that. On Fridays, I load a fun video. So you're getting 3 videos a week. Wednesday and Friday, fun video. Sunday, porta catch with the winners video coming up that week on Wednesday. After Wednesday, don't leave a number. Don't leave a number to into the second, third week, or the second month down the road. Because it ain't going to happen. The drawing is over Wednesday. Load on Sunday, over Wednesday. Alright guys, appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the video afterwards. Please subscribe. You must be a subscriber to leave a number. That's what it's all about. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to give y'all a few baits. You'll get, I usually send y'all 10 or 12 of the winning color, and I'll send you some remelts and some other stuff I have laying around, okay? And I'll mail them out to you as soon as I get your address. If you've ordered from me, if you've ordered from Lake Country Baits, and I have your address, I'll go ahead and mail out to you. Try to mail out. If you get back to me on Thursday, I'll mail out to you on Friday. Fishing Lake Country. Hope y'all enjoy the video coming up. Appreciate you guys. See ya. Bam. The first fish I caught was small. Alright guys, my battery died. I tell you something about batteries. These lithium batteries and these little GoPros. When it's cold, and it's cold today, I got a lot of clothes on, guys. I ain't got my vest on today. Put my gloves on, trying to get my hands warm. when it's cold, they don't last long. I ain't been out here 15-20 minutes. All right, that's ocean blacktail. That's a nice fish, guys. Nice fish. Bam. I tell you guys, sometimes it's about finding the right color. This is the third color I fished. I caught a fish on the second color. First color, they kept following it. Come here. I was throwing motor oil, and I was thinking it was a lime tail. I thought, well, let's try that today. So I have ideas what I want to make a video with sometimes, and the fish go, no, 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 no. We ain't biting that today. Y'all know how it is. And it's cloudy. He's gonna fool you. He's about 9 3/8. I know they can see the ocean. I know they can see the blacktail. The water's got a little stain to it. We've had rain all week, off and on. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty today and tomorrow. Yeah, they call this pretty, guys. No rain today. Yeah, completely cloudy, and it's cold, and it's cool, and it's not supposed to rain tomorrow. A slight chance, and then we get back in a chance again. I think Tuesday. It ain't supposed to rain Monday. I think actually the sun's supposed to shine Monday. I think it's when we'll get the first actual sunshine, and then it's supposed to rain again Tuesday night and rain all week, off and on all week, all the way through. I think into next Friday, like 4 or 5 days in a row. That's what we've been in lately, guys. These little periods of rain. It's made fishing very tough. It's been cold at night. It was like 35 last night. Yeah, y'all seen cold, y'all probably going like, this is in the 20s. No, I'm in the south, guys. We get weather in the 20s, but our average temperature for December is 30 at night, 30 to 35, 40, around 45 during the day. But we got a breeze going when it's cloudy, even at 45 degrees. It doesn't feel warm, does it? And I was painting the house one day, and the guy was talking to me, an older fella. And he said, man, it's cold today, isn't it? I said, well, it's 45 degrees. I said, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? He said, I'm from Alaska. I said, well, if you're from Alaska, this is not cold. He said, oh, I can tell you what, buddy. He said, 35 degrees here feels colder than 10 degrees in Alaska. He said, y'all got so much humidity here. I said, yes, we do. See, humidity today is probably 70%. And that's what makes it feel colder, guys. You got a little breeze going. It makes that air feel colder because of humidity. He said, I'd much rather be in Alaska. He said, it's the coldest place I ever lived. I laughed. I said, well, by the thermometer, it's not. He said, no, but by the feel. So, I've never been to Alaska. But I know what he's saying. When you got humidity, and it's another way, in the summertime, it's the opposite. You sweat to death there in the summertime. Feel like you took a bath, walk outside, feel like you just walked into a brick wall of moisture. Because it'll be 80 degrees, and humidity will be 65, 70%. Very seldom we're under 30 or 35. Here's what I'm doing. See the scattered fish, those babies there. Out to 60 feet, I got a heavier head. And not all of them are crappie, and not all of them are interested. Like those right there at 50 feet. That's what I've been doing the last few videos y'all been watching. I use this heavier head so I can throw it to them. I can see it flickering right there, so it's going down. All right, it's on the bottom. That's why I'm using it, because it gets down there. So it's 16 foot here. And then I pop it up get it off the bottom like that. And then what I'm doing is reeling it slow. Now, I've used a couple different colors, and I can tell you a couple of the colors, they would chase, they would follow. I got one following me now, and not all of them are interested. Some of them are just not going to hit you. But bam, look at there. Now I switched to this color. I done caught 3 fish in about 5 casts. Color makes a difference. Yeah, color can make a difference, guys. Now I say that because I was watching a video last night, and the fella had up there was talking about jig head colors. Yeah, even the jig head color can make a difference. There's times, I said earlier, you can tear a piece of your shirt off, right? You can use any color you want at times. It doesn't make any difference. Here, when they get on docks, y'all see me make videos using 4 or 5 colors in one day. Sometimes it doesn't make any difference. And that's what I'm trying to show you in those videos. Don't get hung up on colors, because at times it doesn't make a difference. That's a nice fish too, guys. And if you get hung up on one color and you don't change, I could still be trying to catch a fish, right? I hear people out there say, yeah, I didn't catch anything today, and I asked that question. What did you use? Oh, I threw my favorite jig all day. Well, hey, sometimes you got to change. You know you got the right color when you get 3 bites in one cast. I threw way out there, like I'm showing y'all, 50 feet. And I had fish fall on it. I had a couple roll up, hit it. I set the hook. When you set the hook, guys, on a 1/16, your bait comes about 10 to 12 feet towards you. I'm going to tell you that now, okay? I let it sink back to the bottom. Start reeling it again. Another one's bump at it, bump at it. I set the hook again, nothing. I let it sink back to the bottom again. And this one, he knew exactly what to do with it. He grabbed a hold of it. That's a nice fish too. He's probably 11 inches. All right. I'm glad I caught these bigger ones. All right, let's see if we can find another one, guys. That was 2 casts after I showed you the last one. Yeah, the switching colors make a difference. I probably made 15 or 20 casts before I switched to this color and caught 1 fish. But that's what you got to do sometimes, guys. If you got a color you think it's going to work, you need to try it. You could hit the nail right on the head the first time. If not, and you got a live scope, or you know you're in fish, you see them when you side imaging or you down imaging, you know they're there. And you fish for a little bit and don't get a bite, switch colors. Like I say, and you might even have switch color jig heads. On this lake, chartreuse is pretty good about all the time. In the spring, when the water gets a little dirtier, like in March and April, I'll go to orange and pink a lot. But I found out that pink is not as good here in the fall. We're early winter, guys. We're in December here, so it's not as good, but it seems like chartreuse right now. Blue works good here this time of year. I've been using blue some, but I had this, the only color I had this one in, I think it's the only head I got. So I'm looking for fish and I'm throwing at them. They're out there 60 feet, 55 feet. Then I'm running through them. This is the only jig head I have left. I lost the one, I was out here Wednesday. I lost one to a fish, and I think it was my fault. I done caught a bunch of fish, and a fish hit me and I set the hook and broke my line. Well, this is 6-pound test on this rod. So y'all know I use 2 a lot, and 4. But I got 6 on this rod, and I think what happened was, I think I caught so many fish and I frayed it. And I got hung up a little bit, and I was pretty rough on the hook set, because I was, all that counts too. Sometimes we get a little crazy on the hook set. I think it's going to be a small one. Well, we're going to count him. That's a fish. All right, I'm telling you, they eating this color up. Now, I said this other night on Wednesday night video. A lot of y'all don't watch the Wednesday night videos. I said sleeper. Y'all remember me saying that? Sleeper. I'm telling you, the ocean color does not sell the greatest. Because guys, I got 47 colors. Right now, the LC shad is the best selling bait I got. I'm selling a bunch of them. The sale's going on right now, 15% off, and for December. If I get this loaded before December, if I don't, if it's in January, you missed it. I'm stacking some videos up for January, guys. January usually is the only month we don't get too much fishing. We might get a little ice on the edges of the lake. We get a little snows. They're calling for snow right now. Next Monday or Tuesday, we get these little 1-inch snows or 2-inch snows, guys. And usually after 2 days, you can't find any of it. Woohoo! It's the ones I like. I watch your videos on YouTube, y'all guys up there standing in snow and stuff. I'm from the mountains, been around snow. I've seen snow up there lay on the ground for 3 or 4 weeks. Melts on the parking lot. You can't walk. You got to watch your sidewalks. You break your neck. I do not enjoy snow. It's pretty. Once it's there and it starts melting, making a mess, it's dangerous to walk on. Yeah, you got to be careful, don't you? You got to watch parking your vehicle, where you're going, where you're traveling. I don't appreciate it. I got a big driveway. I got to shovel it. I shoveled it a couple times. Last year I didn't have to shovel it, and I'm hoping this year I don't have to shovel it. Next cast. It's like SpongeBob, I'm telling you. When you get on it, you get on it. This tail color right here, I call them hot tails. It's got a black tail, but I'm gonna tell you what, I've got 2 coming in black tail the first time, Virginia shad and this one, okay? Both of them work excellent with the black tail. I think flamingo and black tail work good too, but the first time these baits come on, like this could be January if y'all see this, I don't know, because I already got a couple porter catches. Oh, did I mention this is gonna be a porter catch? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oops, I let it slip out of the bag. This gonna be a porter catch. Bam. I've got one ready to load tomorrow, and after that I won't have but 2. Right. That won't even get me through December, will it? So I need another porter catch. All right, guys. Took 2 casts this time to catch one, and I caught him from a different area. I'm just spinning around here with my live scope and throwing that fish. A lot of them are white perch. And if I watch the body act, I showed y'all that on the open water video. If I come past and I see 3 or 4 at one time come up, I reel it on fast away from them because they are not crappie. When I reel it past crappie like this one, 2 or 3 of them never moved. This one rolled up and grabbed it. That's how crappie usually do. He's about 8 3/4. That's how crappie usually do. They roll up and grab it. They don't play around. If they want it, they'll grab it. If they don't pay any attention to it. I was watching a video yesterday of a guy I never watched before, and I don't know. I watched because he was talking about. I forgot what it was now, guys. I'm showing my age here now. Anyway, I don't watch every video I see come up. I look around a lot of times. I'm looking for somebody that fishes, crappie fishes a lot. This guy fishes for salt water and everything else. Once I got into it, but he was crappie fishing. That's the reason I watched it. That's why I watched it. All right, it came to me. He had the guy on there, and I've got his name now. That son won over 200,000 this year, and he's won a bunch of crappie tournaments. He's 22 years old. He has trolling motors on the back of his boat. Huge boat. We had a 300 horsepower on it. He had trolling motors on the back of his boat with power poles, and so he could pull up to a fish, and he just runs around wide open. I wonder how he done it. He showed how he done it. He's fishing standing in trees, and then when he seen the fish at 60 foot, he'd told him he'd cut the trolling motors on the back and stop his boat. And what was important was he had his transducer on his trolling motor. Well, see how my trolling motor there's moving all the time? That ain't doing you no good. See, it's on spot lock. I'm looking that way if it's on my trolling motor, unless I have a different control for it, right? You can buy a little foot control for it. Somebody told me the other day it was $1,100. You can buy a little hand control for it. That's why I have it here. I put my spot lock on and I can look around, right? See? That's what I'm sitting here doing. I haven't moved, guys. I'm just sitting here looking around. I let the fish come toward me. I'm on a point. I'm on a little point right here. It's a point coming in the water, and I'm just sitting on the point. To the left of it. The channel's right there. And just sitting here waiting for him to come through. And I cast at him as I'm showing you. He runs up on trees. He's got to have the trolling motors on the back of his boat because if the wind's blowing the wrong direction, he can't control the boat because he's using his trolling motor to look. He's got to be facing what he's fishing. That makes sense? He uses those trolling motors on the back to stop his boat and hold the position of his boat. The guy has won a bunch of money. He's good at it. And he caught some nice fish in that video. He didn't catch, but I don't think he caught but 2 in the video. He said it was one of those days when they're hard to catch. But my whole point this guy's an expert. And he pulled up on, and a young expert too. He pulled up on some fish and go like, oh, there's one. He'd cast at him 2 or 3 times and the fish wouldn't pay attention to it. Sometimes the fish left. He said, yep, that and left. Then if he didn't, he'd watch the fish. If the fish just sat there and never paid attention to bait, he'd say, well, let's go on to another one. You're not going to catch that one. Don't waste time on the ones that won't bite. That was my point in this conversation, I reckon. You got to find something that's interested, If you're not interested, I don't care if you got a live scope or what, guys, they ain't going to bite. The live scope helps you find them. That's what I'm doing right now. It's helping me find them. See, they're scattered here everywhere. I've done this in another video. Somebody said, oh, there's a lot of fish there. They are. It is a lot of fish. Some of them are white perch. But they're scattered. And you can't tell them apart until that bait comes past and watch the reaction. Watch their body language. And you can tell if they're crappie or white perch. All right, bam. And guys, I'm going to mention this because it happens all the time. I haven't looked at the battery for a while. They're not lasting long because it's cold right here. I just put this one in, but that don't mean anything. It's a nice fish. Okay, I'm not going to show y'all all the fish. Okay. Yeah, I'm catching quite a few. Now I'm not going to show y'all. I can make the video too long, but try to show you some of the nice ones. Unless there's something in that clip that I like what I said, then I'll show you the smaller ones. All right, guys. I don't have my microphone plugged in either. It's a funny thing. I said something about the battery. It died. I netted the fish and it died. So I don't know how much y'all got to see. I think you got to see me every time I net the fish. I think he's about 11.5. These batteries are not lasting long because it's cold. I know if y'all guys from up north are going, that ain't cold. No, it's like 42 degrees, and I know it's not. I think it's a lot of it's the humidity too, but that makes it feel colder. But these batteries don't do good, guys, when the weather's cold. Bam! This fish was chasing me. I come past him, he disappears. I kept reeling toward another fish. I said, well, there's another fish. I'll reel up about another 10 feet, see if that's a crappie. This fish come running. I mean, wide open behind me. He's seen it. and he was running like, I gotta have that. I'm serious. That's kind of stuff you see in the spring, not in cold water. That's a pig too. Look at there. He's probably pushing. He ain't 12, but he's pushing it. He might make 12. I don't think so. But he's a nice one, isn't he? All right, guys, I'm gonna call it right there. I'm fighting camera batteries. Wind's starting to get up. I don't like to. All right, guys, I mentioned fighting batteries. I am fighting batteries. That's a nice fish. Camera died again on me. All right, guys, y'all know the drill. 1 through 400. If you don't know it, my battery's probably gonna die again. If you don't know it, go to the shop part in front of this and listen to it at the end. I go through it all again. Good luck to everybody Wednesday night. The draw is on Wednesday night. Loaded on Sunday. It's over Wednesday night. All right, guys, I got it plugged into a power pack now, jump pack. So I don't have a microphone. What I was saying was the drawing is on Wednesday night, loaded on Sunday, okay? I still have people leaving guesses, and I think you're a new subscriber, so you don't know yet. Months behind, 2 or 3 months. A video's been on for 6 months. It's over with on Wednesday night. After Wednesday night, there's no more guesses after 5 o'clock, because I make the video around 5 to 5:15, all right? Get your guesses in for 5 o'clock Wednesday. 1 through 400. I draw from 10 to 400, okay? And I film it and load that on Thursday morning. Sooner or later, we're going to do a live. But it's probably going to be in January, and I need to get over this allergy stuff. These allergies for these leaves and stuff have messed me up, and I've been weeks trying to get over it. Appreciate y'all, guys. My name's Dennis. Here's another bait for you. I ought to name it Secret. I haven't named all the baits yet, so if I get to name it before I load this video, I'll put the name in the title. See y'all guys later. Fishing Lake Country.